A disturbing video showing the beheading of a Ukrainian soldier by a Russian serviceman has sparked outrage and calls for action from world leaders. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged leaders not to wait for the incident to be forgotten and to take immediate action. The video, filmed on a mobile phone, shows a man in military uniform with a yellow armband, frequently worn as identification by Ukrainian soldiers, being beheaded by a man wearing a white band on his leg, a symbol often used by Russian soldiers. The authenticity of the video has yet to be verified, but Ukraine's SBU security service is currently investigating the incident as a war crime. The video has since spread on social media, causing shock and horror among viewers. A second video has also emerged, showing two beheaded soldiers near a destroyed M113 armored personnel carrier. The victims in the second video were also wearing yellow armbands, suggesting they were Ukrainian soldiers. The situation in Ukraine has been volatile for years, with fighting between Ukrainian troops and Russian-backed separatists in the eastern Donbas region. The conflict has escalated in recent months, with reports of increased Russian troop movements near the border. The beheading video has only added to tensions and could lead to further conflict. It is crucial that world leaders take action to prevent the situation from escalating further. The beheading of a soldier is a heinous crime and should not go unpunished. Failure to respond could embolden aggressors and lead to further violence. It is time for world leaders to act and prevent this tragedy from spiraling out of control. The world is in shock after a video emerged allegedly showing a Ukrainian soldier being beheaded by a Russian serviceman. The video, which was filmed on a mobile phone, is extremely graphic and has been circulating on social media platforms. Ukraine's SBU security service is currently investigating the incident as a war crime, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has called on world leaders to respond. Subscribe for more content like this. The video shows a man in military uniform wearing a yellow armband, commonly worn as an identifying symbol by Ukrainian soldiers, being beheaded by a man in a white band on his leg. The perpetrator and other men visible in the clip have white bands on their legs, which Russian soldiers are known to wear as a means of identification. The authenticity of the video is still under investigation by the Kremlin, who described it as awful. However, the fact that the perpetrators were speaking Russian has raised suspicions, as the Ukrainian soldiers usually speak Ukrainian. In another video that has been circulating, two beheaded soldiers were found near a destroyed Ukrainian military vehicle. The victims were wearing yellow armbands, suggesting they were Ukrainian soldiers. The video shows the bodies lying on the ground without their heads and hands, with at least 3 other soldiers standing over them. The video's authenticity and location are yet to be confirmed, but the details of the events are horrifying, with many people expressing outrage and disgust at the violence. As world leaders and international organizations react to the videos, it is a grim reminder of the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, which has been raging since 2014. The violence has claimed the lives of thousands of people, and the latest videos are a stark reminder of the brutal and senseless nature of the war. The Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky, has called on world leaders to respond after a video emerged apparently showing a Ukrainian soldier being beheaded by a Russian serviceman. The video has caused outrage and disbelief worldwide, with many calling for immediate action. In the video, a man in military uniform wearing a yellow armband, frequently worn as identifying symbols by Ukrainian soldiers, is seen being beheaded by a man with a large knife who is wearing a white band around his leg. The perpetrator and other men visible in the clip have white bands on their legs, which Russian soldiers are known to wear as a means of identification. The video, which is extremely graphic, was apparently filmed on a mobile phone and shows a green passport-like booklet on the ground, which appears to match the standard-issue Ukrainian military ID in its color, the presence of a Ukrainian trident symbol, and the layout of the writing. There has been speculation online that the video was filmed near the city of Kreminna in eastern Ukraine. However, the BBC has been unable to verify these claims as the video's surrounding features offer too few visual clues to identify its location, such as buildings or specific landscape points. It also remains unclear when the footage was filmed. It looks as if it's from the current conflict, where white and yellow armbands have been used by opposing sides as identification. The leaves in the video are bright green, which suggests that it may have been from late spring or summer last year. Some social media users have suggested it may have been filmed in July, but the date and location of the video remain unverified. The video has caused international condemnation, with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky calling on world leaders to react. He urged leaders not to wait for this to be forgotten and to take immediate action. The Kremlin has also expressed its disgust at the video, stating that it is awful, but its authenticity must be checked as well as who was behind it. The Ukrainian SBU security service is currently investigating the video as a possible war crime. Another video purporting to show the bodies of 2 beheaded soldiers has also been circulating on social media in recent days. The video shows what appears to be a destroyed M113 armored personnel carrier, mainly used by Ukrainian forces. A man filming the scene says in Russian that it had driven over a mine. At least 2 bodies without heads and hands can be seen lying on the ground nearby. Social media comments have suggested the video was filmed near Bakhmut, where Russian forces, including the Wagner private military company, have been battling Ukrainian troops for control of the city. However, the location of the video has not been verified. The world is watching and waiting for action to be taken against this horrific act of violence. As the investigation continues, it is clear that those responsible must be held accountable. The video is a stark reminder of the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, and the human toll it is taking. It is time for the international community to come together and demand an end to this violence, and to work towards a peaceful resolution of this crisis. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel for authenticity.